Nobody leaves this business clean. Michael Jackson, little white children.
Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan gambled.
Right, and then his dad got...
You understand?
They try to tie that
You're
in.
not going to die clean. I'd be surprised if he lived past the end of September, because he is a dead man walking. They got money offering. First that killed this is $100 million to your favorite family members.
Eddie Griffin isn't one to hold back, and now he is taking on why black male celebrities often get hit with scandals that label them as criminals or predators.
Every record label and executive and Black Rock or whatever corporation that is, they got money.
Martin Lawrence's bizarre breakdowns that had everyone whispering. And then there's Diddy, a guy with enough power to shape the industry, but somehow still haunted by shady allegations.
I predicted that he was going to jail before they took him. But anyway, he ain't gonna live. I'd be surprised if he lived.
Why do these stories keep coming up? Are these accusations always what they seem, or is there a bigger story behind them? Let's find out. There's been a lot of talk about what really led to Piddle's downfall, and one of the wildest theories out there is that the Hollywood elites are trying to take him down. Comedian Eddie Griffin didn't hold back on this topic. In an interview on Vlad TV, he said that recent raids on clubs were all set up and even called out big names like Clive Davis and Universal Music Group for being part of it.
They sacrificed Diddy. They said, "Nigga, you gotta take this shit. We can't be involved." But Diddy's smart. He filmed every session. He was fucking Clive and the mother and freak boy.
During the interview, Griffin, known for his sharp humor and brutal honesty, also got into the deep-rooted racism in Hollywood. He talked about everything from sketchy casting calls to the overall bias in the industry. His take was raw, real, and left people both laughing and nodding in agreement. One of the standout moments in the interview was when Griffin talked about a new movie about Moses. He called out the casting of a well-known gladiator actor as a white man. With his signature humor, Griffin shared his disbelief, saying,
"How the is the gladiator dude Moses? Out here. This is in Africa, not some small village in Sweden. Who comes up with this? That's like me playing JFK."
The actor painted a vivid picture of how absurd these casting choices can be, emphasizing Hollywood's lack of authenticity and cultural awareness. When asked about the most racist experiences he's faced in the industry, Griffin didn't sugarcoat it. He pointed out the clear difference in how resources are handed out. Unknown white actors get way more opportunities compared to their black peers. Griffin summed it up, saying,
"You know, all right, you see the money they'll put behind an unknown white talent just starting out."
Given everything Griffin has observed and experienced, it's no surprise he might have insights into the inner shady workings of Hollywood. Now he's claiming that black celebs who maintain a low profile often find themselves wrapped up in controversies or facing questionable situations. He referenced stars like Martin Lawrence and Marlon Wayans as examples of how black male actors don't seem to come out of the industry unscathed. Throughout his career, Martin Lawrence has confronted a multitude of challenges in the entertainment industry, from cancellations to disruptions in his mental well-being, legal troubles leading to multiple arrests, and various other obstacles. Lawrence has weathered numerous storms. However, prior to his foray into the industry, Lawrence lived a different life. Now he openly acknowledges the adversaries who aim to cancel him and their efforts to hinder his progress in the entertainment realm.
A weak person cannot get to sit here and talk to you.
Contrary to certain perceptions, it appears that Martin Lawrence did not harbor intentions of causing harm to anyone. Instead, his tumultuous journey through numerous challenges took a toll on his mental well-being. Dave Chappelle has been candid in discussing Martin's experiences, providing insight into both his struggles with mental health and the darker aspects of the entertainment industry.
Martin Lawrence is the guy that showed everybody you can make it from D.C. to Hollywood. And I had a personal stake in his success. Every time he did something.
Reportedly, Martin Lawrence's condition reached a critical point marked by extreme weakness and depression. In August 1999, he faced a significant health scare when he fell into a 3-day coma after collapsing due to heat exhaustion while jogging in exceptionally hot conditions. This incident occurred as he was preparing for his role in Big Mama's House and was wearing heavy clothing, including a plastic suit. His condition was severe enough to warrant hospitalization, with his body temperature reaching 107 degrees Fahrenheit, 42 degrees Celsius, ultimately requiring the use of a ventilator. Despite these challenges, Martin Lawrence has received substantial support from his fans. One of them wrote, "Martin was on that Richard Pryor level when it pertains to his storytelling skills. Y'all, I miss Def Jam. Martin is still awesome." Another one added, "Martin Lawrence is a legend, haha, a complete great." Kevin Hart looks up to all of those OGs like Carlin, Harvey, Murphy, Lawrence, Mac, Cedric, etc. The greats. In 1997, Tisha Campbell, reported to be Martin Lawrence's girlfriend at the time, filed a lawsuit against Lawrence alleging harassment both on and off the screen. The allegations in the lawsuit were severe, encompassing incidents such as battery, verbal mistreatment, Lawrence yelling and issuing threats on set, unnecessary outbursts, inappropriate groping during bed scenes, and even attempting to initiate intimate encounters with her, among a range of other claims. The lawsuit brought forth a tumultuous period in both their professional and personal relationship.
He couldn't be there. If she was there, he couldn't be there. So I knew that much. But, all the other stuff that they say that happened.
The reference to Martin's outbursts might not be startling to some, given that in 1996, he had been arrested after being discovered wandering the streets of LA with a gun while loudly exclaiming that someone was attempting to harm him.
All the other stuff that they say that happened, I never seen that, man.
According to one witness, he was yelling, "Fight, don't give up, fight the power," or something like that. He was shouting obscenities or something. The police were forcefully putting their arms around him, like trying to hold him down because he was fighting so much and yelling. He was like a madman. I was like, that's Martin Lawrence. I couldn't believe it. His anger and lack of control escalated to the point where he kicked and shattered a marble tile wall near Tisha's hotel room. As soon as news of Tisha's lawsuit became public, Martin Lawrence issued a statement vehemently refuting all her accusations. He implied that he was being dragged into her disagreement with HBO, asserting his innocence in the matter.
People ask me that all the time, man. Only thing I know is when they say action, just chilling. When they say cut, catch y'all tomorrow. That's all I know, man.
His statement read as, "Martin has long been Tisha's champion and protector and is thus deeply hurt by these allegations," his statement said. "There is no merit to the lawsuit, and it will be vigorously defended." Tisha eventually reached a settlement in the lawsuit nearly 4 months later, leading her to return to the set for the final 2 episodes filming in April 1997. However, a unique stipulation was imposed. Martin was prohibited from being on set during Tisha's filming sessions. Remarkably, in the concluding 1-hour episode, the writers and editors had to ingeniously craft scenes to portray them as a loving couple on screen, despite the reality that they never shared the same room. The filming process must have been remarkably awkward, and if the official allegations held any truth, the discomfort experienced by Tisha can only be imagined.
So, Biggie, how your auditions coming?
Why you want to know, Jenny? You are not auditioning?
No, I'm not. I did not say that. No. I was just making conversation.
It appears increasingly difficult for individuals like Diddy and Harvey Weinstein to evade scrutiny, as each passing day unveils more unsavory aspects of their actions. Now, Marlon Wayans has added his voice to those exposing them, recounting encounters with figures like Diddy and Harvey Weinstein. The Wayans brothers have been a prominent presence in both television and film for several decades. Keenan Ivory Wayans, the creator and star of Fox's sketch comedy series In Living Color, was joined by his siblings Damon, Kim, Sean, and Marlon in entertaining audiences. Following the conclusion of In Living Color, Keenan delved into directing, bringing us hits like Scary Movie, while Damon Wayans took the lead in TV shows such as My Wife and Kids. Sean and Marlon, on the other hand, formed a successful film comedy duo, with notable roles in White Chicks and Little Man.
He's like, we should play them. And then we watched Some Like It Hot, and I was like, yo, we can do this. And then from there, we just started creating it.
However, the once ubiquitous Wayans family seems to have taken a back seat in recent times. Whether it's unconventional career choices, unsuccessful projects, controversial opinions, or shifting priorities, their journey has been a fascinating and evolving one. Today, the Wayans family isn't as omnipresent in the entertainment landscape as it once was, leaving fans to wonder about the twists and turns that have shaped their lives and careers.
We always got a joke. My cousin said God rest you, he was in his funeral and because he was a motorcycle.
For 3 decades, Marlon Wayans has been a stalwart in the business of making people laugh. Despite his individual success, the shadow of being the youngest in the Wayans family often casts him as the perpetual target of familial jokes.
In the funeral, me and my brothers, in funerals, we sit there and we always got a joke.
Marlon Wayans has recently uncovered a tantalizing Hollywood revelation. It appears that the Wayans siblings could be in line for an astonishing windfall resulting from their contributions to Scary Movie 3, 4, and 5 while working with Harvey Weinstein. The actor and comedian co-starred in and co-wrote the 2000 horror parody film with his brother Shawn Wayans, which was directed by their older brother Keenan Ivory Wayans. This film was produced and distributed by Dimension Films, which was associated with the Weinsteins. The success of this film led to 4 sequels being produced. Asked in an interview for the new New York Times podcast, the interview if he and his family would see any money from an upcoming reboot of the franchise from Paramount and Miramax, Wayans chose his words carefully before deciding to dive into the essay metaphor. It was especially loaded, of course, given that Harvey Weinstein is a convicted If they want to waste $50 million, go for it, Wayans told the Times' David Marchese of the new Scary Movie. When Marchese followed up to ask if he would be paid for the new film, he replied, "No, that's a whole nother conversation. I like to say that, those Weinsteins, they're laughs. It wasn't just, they are everybody," he said. In the interview, although the focus was primarily on Marlon Wayans' experiences with death and grieving, including the loss of his parents, the interviewer, Marchese, delved into questions about what kinds of jokes are considered acceptable in today's world. Wayans emphasized in his new special, Good Grief, the importance of finding humor even in the darkest moments. During the conversation, Marchese challenged Wayans' use of a R metaphor, pointing out that financial dealings and physical A are not equivalent. Wayans clarified that he was speaking metaphorically in terms of business, emphasizing that they had all been affected financially. He described the individuals involved as terrible people. Rumors surrounding Shawn's S emerged, particularly due to his portrayal of a character named Ray in the film Scary Movie 2000. While the character's SO was not explicitly defined, viewers speculated given the on-screen suggestions. Despite these assumptions, Shawn dispelled such rumors through his real-life relationships. However, many fans often conflate an actor's on-screen persona with their real-life personality, leading to misconceptions about celebrities. Shawn Wayans, an American actor, found himself in such a situation due to his portrayal of the character Ray in the film Scary Movie.
Hey, yo, dog. Does this shirt make me look gay? Nah, man.
In one scene, Ray engages in a locker room scenario, questioning his friend about the perceived gayness of his outfit. He goes on to playfully adjust his vest and draw attention to his chest, creating a comedic moment. Additionally, Ray requests that his girlfriend dress as a man before intimacy and exhibits supportive behavior towards a male friend, further blurring the lines between his on-screen character and real-life identity.
Oh, man, you boners aren't ready yet? Dude, relax, man. I'm telling you, we'll get there on time, all right? Yo, dog. What y'all think? Tucked in or out?
The ambiguity of Ray's SO in the film fueled speculation about Shawn Wayans' own S. However, one crucial aspect dispelling these rumors is Wayans' long-term relationship with fitness guru Ursula Alberto. Together from 1999 to 2008, although they never married, the couple shared 3 children, Layla born in 1999, Ilya born in 2002, and Marlon Wayans born in 2004. Despite their eventual separation 4 years after the birth of their youngest child, Shawn has maintained a relatively private personal life.
Well, we only get the really small kids stuff. When you grown,
It's
over.
If you driving, you ain't getting a gift.
However, in the film, Shawn Wayans portrayed his character convincingly, blending natural performances with moments that added a touch of humor and raised eyebrows. 2 scenes in particular sparked discussions about his SO. In one instance, Ray, the character played by Shawn, questioned his friend at school about his appearance in a yellow vest. After receiving reassurance that he didn't appear gay, Shawn's character proceeded to playfully manipulate the vest, asking, "What about now?" This scene introduced an element of ambiguity and led to speculation about Shawn Wayans' own S.
What about now? Nah. Cool? Yeah.
Another scene added to the intrigue. In a moment of intimacy with his girlfriend, Ray requested that she dress in men's clothing, injecting a unique dynamic into the storyline. These scenes, while crafted for comedic effect, prompted questions and assumptions about Shawn Wayans' personal life, specifically regarding his SO. It's important to note, however, that an actor's portrayal of a character in a film doesn't necessarily reflect their real-life identity. In Shawn Wayans' case, his off-screen relationships and experiences dispel any notions that may arise from his on-screen roles.
She had a brother named Steve. Yeah. Long hair, pretty little mouth, perfect ass.
That was her.
Nah, I was talking about Steve.
It's not just Shawn who faced rumors. His younger brother, Marlon Wayans, also part of the Scary Movie franchise, was subject to speculation after being seen with a TS person in 2010. Marlon promptly addressed the rumors on Twitter, asserting both his and Shawn's HT.
I just have to ask you, have you ever been with a man?
No, I've never been with a man! You know what's funny is people always ask.
In a 2015 interview with Radio 99.7, Shawn further debunked the gay rumors, revealing that he was dating a nurse. When asked about who paid for their dates, he shared that his girlfriend occasionally covered expenses, highlighting her successful career.
Some real Metro love there. I mean, that would make sense. I mean, if you're gonna, I guess women and gay men have the same thing.
While Shawn Wayans has been the subject of gay rumors, it's crucial to avoid making assumptions about someone's orientation without concrete evidence. The actor's real-life relationships and statements disprove the speculation, emphasizing the need for nuance and respect in discussions about celebrities' personal lives. Yet people have their own reasons. It's worth noting that Shawn's younger brother, Marlon Wayans, has also faced speculation about his AS, which he addressed on Twitter, asserting his and Shawn's HS. Despite rumors, Shawn's dating history and relationships suggest that assuming his S based on film roles is unfounded.
It's actually a compliment, you know? I mean, a lot of people get freaked out. It's a little weird if, they actually...
Speaking about Marlon's gay rumors, fans started to speculate about the rumors when his own son and daughter were in question. Marlon Wayans is unequivocally shutting down ignorant comments on his Instagram page regarding his 19-year-old daughter, Amai, who identifies as LGBTQIA. Unfortunately, even in 2019, there persists a profound lack of understanding about the LGBTQIA community, with misconceptions ranging from whether it's a choice or an inherent identity.
I look hilarious.
I think part of her is like, you know what?
She's rooting for me.
No, she's not rooting for you. She's attracted to you because you do.
That's right.
You look like a stud. And you have no facial hair.
And then recently, Diddy has been seen carrying out these gay rituals, especially his freak-offs. Diddy is in the hot seat right now, facing some serious legal troubles and scandal. There are allegations floating around about ST and recording politicians, and it's turning into a real mess for him, with multiple legal battles on his plate, including a federal investigation into the claims. People close to him are starting to worry. Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, thinks it's not just celebrities who should be sweating. In a recent chat on the Art of Dialogue YouTube channel, he mentioned that Diddy has had some big names, like politicians and even some preachers, partying it up in his mansions. Deal was pretty blunt, saying, "I don't think it's only celebrities gonna be shook. He had politicians in there, he had princes in there. I'm sure the feds have got tapes of all kinds of stuff." He also brought up the lawsuit from Cassie Ventura, who accused Diddy of some questionable behavior during their time together at his so-called freak-off parties. It's looking like there might have been some sneaky surveillance going on at Diddy's places. And let's not forget that another rapper, Rodney Lil Rod Jones, claimed that Diddy was filming these wild parties with hidden cameras.
In a 79-page lawsuit filed by a music producer who claims to have worked with and lived with Sean Combs for a period of time, alleges there were underage girls, hidden cameras, and sexual harassment at his home.
But what are those freak-offs about? Many witnesses suggest that they have allegedly seen all the gay stuff going on there. And that's when Diddy's SO was questioned. That's not it. Gene has claimed that Diddy himself went to Turkish baths several times.
You know what they do in the Turkish baths?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Talking about Cassie's lawsuit, it also included forcing her to have S with multiple male prostitutes while he watched, mastered, and recorded. The lawsuit refers to the alleged SE incidents as freakouts, claiming that they occurred in various hotel suites. including at the Trump International Hotel in New York City. Among the serious allegations is the accusation that Diddy engaged in ST involving Cassie, directing her to mail prostitutes while he observed for S pleasure. The lawsuit asserts that she was instructed to cover herself with oil and engage in S activities with multiple men, sometimes in masks and costumes.
So you feel like Diddy was having sex with the male prostitutes?
They had to be for both of them. They was in the room. Right?
You're right.
It's a freak-off section.
Back in 2013, Diddy reportedly threw one of his infamous freak-offs that ended up causing tens of thousands of dollars in damages to the hotel. According to Cassie's lawsuit, she was supposed to handle all the logistics, including picking the location and hiring male S workers for these events. She claims Diddy even told her to use websites and escort services to find guys with large black... Well, you know. The lawsuit says that Diddy pushed for these encounters to happen weekly, repeatedly telling Cassie it was our thing and our secret.
Oh, she didn't want it, but Cassie, who searched for the big black, and she was searching for the big black.
Cassie claimed that these freak-offs frequently happened in hotel suites, including spots like the Trump International Hotel in Columbus Circle, L'Hermitage Beverly Hills, the London Hotel in Los Angeles, and intercontinental hotels all over the country. According to the lawsuit, Diddy's assistants would help set up these events, providing baby oil and lubricant. The lawsuit details that Mr. Combs always supplied Miss Ventura and the S worker with copious amounts of D before and during the FOs. It also claims that Cassie was given a cocktail of drugs, like ecstasy, cocaine, GHB, ketamine, meth, and amphetamines, in excessive amounts, which allowed her to disassociate during these disturbing encounters. It became a regular thing for her to get IV fluids afterward to recover from the substances she was pressured to take. Cassie alleges that Diddy would instruct her to pour large amounts of oil on herself and then direct both her and the male workers on what to do. She claims he would say things like, "Grab that big black," and ask her, "How does it feel?" while directing her to perform for him. It's all incredibly troubling. She claimed Diddy would ask her to pour excessive amounts of oil over herself before he instructed her and the S workers what to do. Mr. Combs would say things like, "Grab that big black D," and ask her, "How does it feel?" as he directed her to perform for him, the lawsuit states. Diddy allegedly used his phone, laptop, and tablet to film the freak-offs, treating it like a personal art project and adjusting the lighting. She eventually left the home he paid for and returned the car he purchased for her. But Cassie said she suffers from immense emotional distress from the immense trauma endured over a decade with Mr. Combs. Cassie said that although she has fully escaped Diddy, the harm that the A and SA he caused her to experience for nearly a decade will forever haunt her. The lawsuit claimed she has required intensive medical and psychological care to recover from trauma she lived through.
So if he want to see it and he want her to touch it, that other person in the room with her just might want to feel it.
Fans also believe that Diddy can do anything to save himself. One of them wrote, "I don't think anyone who has never been A could possibly understand how it feels to be A, then be blindfolded, doped up, or blacked out, and not know who AU. She could be standing right beside someone who took advantage of her and never know." Another one added, "It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Although Diddy has made himself look like a real sob, lawyers and judges will ask Cassie, why did you wait 5 years before filing a lawsuit after the breakup with Diddy? Although it could all be true, why now? After 5 years? Without some damn good receipts, it looks like a money grab." And there are many celebrities who attended these freak-offs. Besides the claims that have just come out, there have been several other pointers that have pointed to the fact that Meek might be on the DL, especially with Diddy. This was the case when a video surfaced that made fans feel as though Diddy may have taken his friendship with Meek a bit too far. In the clip, Meek is chilling in the pool when Diddy congratulates him on his success, but in the most unorthodox way.
"Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you."
Meek says he's just enjoying life, when Diddy says You deserve it, daddy, you putting in that work. As you can probably guess, it is the use of the word daddy that some fans seem to take issue with. In a separate video that has since gone viral, can be seen rapping on a boat party, with Diddy appearing to get closer to him as soon as he raps about getting intimate. Griffin highlighted how these incidents are often more than just coincidences, whether it's sudden accusations or bizarre events surrounding them. He suggests that this pattern points to a deeper issue within the industry. According to Griffin, the system seems designed to ensure that black male stars don't emerge from their careers entirely clean. There's always something that tarnishes their success or reputation. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.